Hello, 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 everybody. Everybody. What's cracking? What's happening? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Guys, people of the seas, people. One thing I hate, one thing I dislike, one thing I get annoyed on constantly is cheap people. Now, I think I said this a while back on one of my seasons, and it's kind of similar to that one. I think it was something about cheap people. One thing I hate is cheap people, guys. Cheap people. Now, I know there's a time. Oh, wait. Before I start, if this offends anybody in any sort of way, please do not watch this video. I make my videos basically on my opinions. Nobody asks me. This is my opinion. This is everything on my channel is just my opinion. And if people agree or disagree, totally up to you. But yeah, guys, so I there's one thing I hate is cheap people. I never really have been cheap person or cheap child. Now, I can't say I was spoiled with expensive products, because all I can tell you is that, yes, my grandparents wanted to take care of us. This actually kind of goes back to where people are annoyed by rich people. I don't know if y'all seen that video, but go watch it. Why people are annoyed? Is that my fish? Why people are annoyed by rich people and kids and stuff. They're all the rich person over here and stuff. So my grandma, she wanted to, she saved us from our parents, me and my cousin. Now, me and my cousin lived together for a very long time. My grandma, of course, wanted to take care of us. So she just provided everything she needed to take care of us. And it's not, oh, she's high up there, high income. No, she just wanted to take care of us. So did that teach us a lesson? Sort of, kind of. Because it taught us not to really be cheap. I was never cheap. My grandma, she said, you can have, what the heck is that? She said you can have whatever you want. And I said, oh, I just want video games. My cousin, all she wanted was purses, Louis Vuitton, all these Coach purses, Louis Vuitton, all that fancy dancy. And I was never a fancy dancy person. I just wanted video games, and that's it. Leave me alone. Because that was the type of person I am. I mean, that's the person I am still. I still love playing video games. But yes, sometimes it does all go to all the way zero. When you were like 7, 5, 2, 1 years old, how you were raised, how you were treated. Sometimes some people are treated differently from others. I don't know why I keep hearing my fish doing random things. I don't know if it was my fish. So cheap people will always find a way to find the best price. It will find the best price for the less cost. But the quantity now, the quantity before never really mattered to humankind before, because they would go to people will go to the 99-cent store thinking that they get a good deal, and they're not getting no good deal. It's just less quantity, less ounces. But yeah, the world just started saying, oh, our quantity, is going low, but they're doing the prices high. Man, the quantity of it always has been like that. Especially at a 99-cent store, you think you're getting a good deal, but you're not. 2 pesos a dollar. and toothpaste over there, $1 something. Yet they just less charge you. So people always shop around, and I understand shopping around for the best price, but I don't understand why people want to go with cheap products to shop around for. Now, they got different various why on the internet. Let's say if it was car parts. I'm looking for this car part. Do I just shop around for this car part? Sort of, kind of. Now, let's just say, see, what is that? I think somebody's up here. As long as they don't go on the balcony, we're Gucci. But shopping around for a product is what people do the most. If I shop around, let's say if it was a rotor, let's say Brembo brakes. I shop around, I go to UFCU, I go to EST Tuning, I go to all these websites, all these car part websites. And who has the better deal? Well, the actual company itself. Whoa, you may be surprised. The actual company has a better deal. Not even Amazon has the great deal. The Amazon got the great deal. If Amazon got the great deal, that means either it has some issues with it. It may be recalled or whatever. Y'all gotta look into that. People don't look into that. People do not look. I'm not gonna say any further, but yeah, it has been doing that. They do that all the time. So, as a person that is not cheap on themselves, like I always had a thing for Dove soap. No matter what if I'm poor or something like that or anything like that, I will still get my Dove shampoo because I'm not going cheap, because who knows what can happen to my hair if I go cheap. And look, there's a girl. And people just keep constantly going cheap. Well, maybe you could find a better price online and stuff. Man, why do you want to make all that effort to find a better price? Well, because the bills are high and so again, this goes back to where I just said, why is it always about the bills? All the time, bills, I got bills to pay. I can't do that because I got bills to pay. Dude, everybody's got bills to pay, except for the homeless. But everybody's got bills to pay. We'll talk about the homeless situation later in the future. Note to self. But people all the time, and there's one specific breed type that always is very, very needy on the price. If they see that price that way, they want that price. No less, no more, or they're calling corporate. And the reason why they have that no shame, let's say if you needed to, if you had shoes for $49.99, they just see $49.99, nothing more, nothing less. You can put the taxes on there. Some folks don't want taxes. Some folks like, I'm tax exempt. You better work on it, because they're being political and stuff. Oh, and now I know what that is. It's the ice. So, yeah, one thing I hate is cheap people. Cheap people constantly trying to bargain you. I tell them the spark plug is $9.99. They say, can you make it $7.99 instead of $9.99? I'm like, why are we discussing the price? I don't make the prices. People constantly, can you use your employee discount? Man, I had one lady the same way. She was all like, first I scanned her stuff, and then I think it was like 27. I said 27 something. And then she's like, 27 something? She says, can I use your employee discount? And not in a funny way. She just says, she said, can you use your employee discount? And again, she's one of those type of breeds. And I said, no, I cannot use my employee discount. I can't even cash myself out. You must be having a bad day. I bet you're having a bad day. And I'm like, no, I'm not having no bad day. I'm just not giving away my employee discount. Why would I abuse my employee discount for a random customer I have never seen in my whole entire life? I just barely just talked to this person. And she just comes up like that. Man, I tell you, people just get on my last nerve, guys. Again, one thing I hate is cheap people. There's one guy today, he came in, he wanted the cheapest of Freon for your car. He's like, what's the cheapest Freon? Not even saying what's the Freon for my car. He said, what's the cheapest Freon? And then I said, well, the cheapest one is this one. Same thing with, car parts. All the time. I'm getting these people cheap. Cheap people. Is that the cheapest? Especially, again, the particular breed is the only one that's more cheaper. We got two types of breed that is cheap. And I'm just going to say it right here again. If you get offended, that is on you and nothing on me. This is my personal opinion. The first cheap person, well, actually three. The first cheap person that is very, very aggressive towards cheating, cheap, is an African American. The second one is a cheap one, is a Hindu person. Hindu persons will always begin to bargain you constantly. The third one on my list is an Asian person. An Asian person will always ask for some sort of discount. You help them out. Please help them out. Discount. Now, you got the aggressive one, which is the African Americans. You got the, your hair looks pretty, and you're my friend, brother. All that, which is the Hindus. And then you got the Chinese, speaking Chinese, do good, better price. Me, no have no money. And I can only say the Mexicans don't have that cheapness too much into them. Sometimes they would. Sometimes they'll be like, I want the cheapest part. Sometimes they go for the quality parts, the ones that are gonna last. That's the weird thing about it. Some of them. So they're not on the top three of the list, but those are the top three. But geez, man, no, man. And when I hang out with people, guys, I expect you not to look at the price tag. Don't look at that price tag. Please do not look at the prices on the menu. If we're going out to somewhere, and I tell you, we're going out to Taqueria Rondas, before you leave that door, before we go out, you need to look up the menu on Taqueria Rondas. Find out what you're going to have. Because I don't want to hear you say, I can't afford this, I can't afford that, I can't afford that. If I go out with anybody, guys, anybody, I expect not to hear no mention of any money. No mention, I don't have money, paycheck doesn't come next week, blah, blah, blah. Bro. I hate cheap people. I can't. What's the cheapest thing? No. Please stop being cheap with me or cheap on me. Nobody has cherished me with gifts like that. I only had one person that thought they can get something out of it by cherishing me gifts. And I said, no, I don't accept gifts. And that's a story for another day. But the cheap people are the ones that I just hate, the cheap people in this world. Being so cheap in themselves, in society, out in the world, you just automatically, I automatically, who knows who's cheap? Who knows who's cheap? Yeah, basically, who knows who's cheap? So I know who's going to come up to me and say, I want a good deal, or I want the lowest price, Find a bundle for them. Find them the bundle that fits them. So find them something that will benefit you. Don't just give them a discount just because they said they like your hair today. Don't give them a discount at all. The only time you get a discount if you're trying to hit the pitch on some people's things. If you know what I mean. But yeah, guys, one thing I hate is cheap people. Again, if this offends you, that's totally on you. You're the one that clicked onto this video. You're the one that came on it. And let me know your comments down below. What do you think? Cheap people, do you hate them as much as me? Do you have the same scenarios? Let me know in the comment section down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.